Hello there and welcome to another Opium Pulses video. Today we are comparing two products in the Doom franchise. The first being the Doom Slayers collection. You can get this on, I'm pretty sure you can get it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Nintendo. I did a short on this describing a way you can use it to get the older Doom games in the series. But we're going to compare it today to the Doom Anthology. Now, I'm pretty sure there's multiple products out there called the Doom Anthology, but this is sort of the latest one that came out around the time of Doom Eternal, and you can see it comes with a gun inside. But we're going to talk more. I mean, we'll unbox this, but we're also going to talk a little bit more about the differences in the games you get, and not just the specific games, but the specific versions, because there is some nuances to how these redeem games on the products. So this one. I purchased from America, so I had a friend of mine called Vexrin send it over to me. She's an author on the Opium Pulses website, so thanks to her to getting this over to me. It was a really good deal, so I figured, you know what, I'll jump on it and we can do a sort of comparison between the two. So we'll unbox this quickly. I mean, there's not much to show. The box is kind of a bit battered, probably because it's been in storage for so long. But you can see here that the games you get are Doom 1 and 2, Doom 64, which was, you know, the original Nintendo 64 release, Doom 3, Doom 2016, and the deluxe edition of Doom Eternal. And then you also get a sort of replica of the BFG. So I'm going to open that up and show you how that's presented in the box. So now you get some sort of warranty information. I don't think there's much to go on. It shows you how to do something with the gun. I guess it's got some sort of stand that it goes on. But yeah, not much there. And then you're also given this steel case where it says Doom Anthology. It looks pretty nice looking, but I don't really see the purpose in this, which we'll get into in a bit. Comes with the code, which would have already been used. And then, again, not much here really besides sort of support information and guarantees and that sort of thing. Feels nice and looks nice, but I mean, yeah, ultimate purpose is not much, so you don't get much in there. And then, I guess the only other thing really in this box, I mean, there's really nothing else in there, is the gun. So, I'll give a quick presentation of this. Oh. Sorry if that was quite loud. The stand already seems to be made, which is good, or at least put together. And then you have the gun, which isn't giant, and you can see there's a pull tab there, so I'm guessing this makes some sort of noise. Yeah, I haven't really looked into much how this works. It's got a screw there, so I'm assuming maybe a battery needs to be put in. We'll see. So I'm going to pull the tab. And then how do I even shoot the thing? Maybe I should have looked at those instructions. Oh, wait, there's a button right here. Also, it just lights up. I mean, okay. I mean, they may as well have not bothered really there. But yeah, it's quite high detailed, and I'm guessing this is more modelled on the Doom Eternal version of the BFG. But they all look mostly similar. Sorry, I'd say the Doom 3 one is probably the most varied in terms of its design. But yeah, and then I guess this would go on here, probably the other way around. No, not the other way around. I need to... How does it look on here? Oh, okay. So it goes sort of like that. Right. So we'll put that in the background. It's a cool little addition, and to be honest, this was relatively cheap. I got it for $35. You know, there was more involved in terms of postage and, you know, customs in the end. But for $35, you're not even really looking... That's an extra. You're essentially getting, you know, how many did we go over there? 6 games for $35, and 2 of them still relatively recent and AAA. So, you know, not bad value for what you get. So, what that leaves us with is the differences. Obviously, this doesn't come with anything physical in terms of goodies. Inside, It comes with Doom 2016 on disc. It comes with a poster of one of the demons, of the Revenant. And then, and I believe this came out around, or between sort of Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. You get an ad for Doom Eternal and the Slayers Club, which is no longer a thing. And then a code. I've used this as well. Just so I could, well, because I wanted to, and to kind of get a little bit of knowledge about what was on each. So, first things first, you're watching this, you know, in an era where we now have the new releases of Doom 1 and 2, which are now in sort of a single pack with sort of mod support and multiplayer co-op, that sort of thing. These are the 2019 releases of Doom 1 and 2, so they're not the Night Dive versions. Now, these are not purchasable anymore on any storefronts, but both with the Anthology and the Slayers collection, you get the 2019 versions. Now, you may think to yourself, well, that kind of sucks. I don't want the old versions. You know, they're you know, objectively not as good as the new versions. But there's something good about that, in that you get the two original games, but then you're also able to go onto the store and claim the new versions. So before we get into how you do that, first of all, you get Doom 1, 2, 3, which is sort of like Bethesda's re-release of the BFG edition. It's not the original Doom 3, and Doom 2016. So 4 games here, and on the Anthology you get Doom 1, 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom Eternal, and Doom 2016. So that's 6 games versus 4. I think you can get both the Anthology and the Slayers collection on all of the consoles, so it's up to you which you buy. And now I'll show you a little bit of how it works from the Switch perspective. So if I turn this on, you can see here from this point onwards, so Doom 64, Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 2016, and Doom Eternal. But if you were to jump into the store, now that you've redeemed that, I should mention that even though this was a US release, I had to change the region of my account in order to redeem it and then change it back. It was a whole mess. I just realised, am I in the right place? No. I've gone to the wrong place. So what I was supposed to do is search Doom here. And it should be one of the first results because it's one of the most recent releases. Now you can see Doom 1 and 2 is classed as a free download, but above that it says £7.99. So it's not a free download for most people. But here we can now essentially claim it, which we'll do now. And then we'll close this. And now you can see there's Doom 1 and 2, the 2019 versions. And then there's the combo pack of the, I think they came out in 2024, the Night Dive remasters with all of the extra features. So you get basically both versions depending on what you prefer. And it's quite nice that you're able to get those sort of delisted versions of Doom if you're a big fan, and also the new versions without any extra cost. So, in summary, you get 4 games here, and you get 6 games here. Both versions give you the old versions of Doom 1 and 2 and the new versions. They only come with Doom 3, Bethesda's sort of re-release that is based on the BFG version of the game. But you don't get Eternal or 64 with this one. So I would definitely recommend going with the Anthology, especially if you can get a good deal like I did. You get a cute little BFG that's, you know, some people like the smaller collections because they don't take up so much room. And you get more of the games, particularly Doom Eternal with all of its content, which is quite a lot. You know, $35 is basically cheap for that game alone, so it's good value. I'll be doing some recording of the games being played in a future video, which will be based on this, which is a Nixie Hyperion 2. We're going to do a review of this for the Nintendo Switch, and we're going to use some of the Doom games to play those. So if you're interested, keep an eye on that video, and we'll be doing some Doom gameplay with that controller. Thanks for watching. And I should also mention, just before I sign off, is that all of this is digital. All digital keys here all digital keys here besides Doom 2016 on disc. So if you want physical editions, these are probably not great choices. Anyway, with that, see you later.